Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you for being here. I apologize for running back and forth. It's so busy here and visiting with people in the hall. One of the people that I was visiting with is a mutual friend, Ambassador Mark Green.
Good
He
Wisconsinite.
reminded me that he was so proud of you as being our Secretary of Transportation now, and yet your real claim to fame in his part of the country was being a world champion lumberjack. So
was
again,
very
you're
kind of
just a
him to-
Renaissance guy.
Very kind of him to mention. He was a wonderful congressman, a great ambassador.
Yeah, he's just a wonderful person. Let me just, and you don't have to respond to this, but I also want to express my thoughts also about how important the essential air service is and the contract towers. I know you know that coming from the part of the country that you represented. Also, I know that you understand that the most recent census revealed that more than half of the counties across the nation saw a population decline. In Arkansas, 53 of our 75 counties experienced the same, about 53% nationwide. While rural America's population is declining, its infrastructure remains just as vital in our interconnected communities. As urban and suburban projects are often given priority and rural bases are shrinking, how can we ensure that rural infrastructure gets the necessary support that it needs?
Well, I think it's that you have to pay attention to it. You have to understand it, and it's having people from rural America fight for it. I think that's critical. And I come from rural America. On the discretionary grants, and there's tools and help that's offered to smaller communities to try to access additional resources. But it goes to the point that this has become so complicated. What we're working on, and hopefully we can do it, is how can we make this process simpler? So you just can't be a big institution that can apply and access competitive money. It's accessible for smaller communities where resources truly are just as needed.
And I'm glad you bring that up. That was really my next question. We see this a lot in USDA grants and things. We're in a situation now where these, the ability to apply is so complex, so complicated. You're talking about spending thousands of dollars for grant writers. And again, the bigger communities can do that. That's simply something that we've got to concentrate on and across government, particularly I think with transportation, USDA, those kind of grants, because it does make it very, very difficult for our smaller communities, really for anybody, in order to access those grants. And that's not a cost driver, that's a cost saver.
And I don't mean to offend anybody, but I do think if you look with the expansion of high-speed internet, and after and during COVID, you saw a lot of people who want to move to rural America. They actually like it. It's a beautiful place, and so maybe we're going to see those numbers change. But with that, is you need the infrastructure to go along with it. Right. And again, I think it's been interesting to see how people have gone back to the rural part of this country.
There's been a lot of bipartisan support in Congress to modernize how we plan, build, and maintain infrastructure with emerging technologies, from advanced digital construction management systems to automated inspection tools like drones, remote sensing. These innovations can help address workforce shortages, improve project delivery times, and enhance safety across our transportation network. How do you envision the department accelerating the adoption of digital technologies across all modes of transportation?
I think that we are sometimes we're thought of as hard hats and light reflecting vests. I think we're in the most innovative space in government. Whether it is autonomous vehicles and drones and these eVTOLs, also with the technology that can be deployed in construction. So I am in favor of exploring all options that can reduce our costs, increase safety. And so if you have ideas on things that I should be looking at, I'm happy to do that. But I do think we are at the cusp of a technological revolution in regard to the way that people move and the way that our products move in this country, which is, again, I mean, we have to get it right. You can't go too fast with some of this stuff. but you can't go too slow either. And so getting the right pace on the rules and regulations is going to be critical for the department over the course of the next 3.5 years.
Very good. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.